Yo, what's up? Live trading journal day number 13. Still trading the NQ after hours session. Had a few good trades. Started kind of losing control towards the end. I was up about $155. I was being really patient at the beginning. I was waiting for my setups. I was letting things run without me, and had a couple of really good entries. Managed my trades really well, but then had a couple small ones go against me. And the order flow just got really weird, and I wasn't reading it well, and things weren't working out. And I felt myself getting really anxious and frustrated, and I lost about $25 out of the P&L that I had, and I just so badly wanted to get back into the market and make it back. But because that's where I'm focused on, I'm going to stop trading because I'm just not reading the order flow. I'm not vibing with it. So, and we're starting to be more focused on our P&L. So we're going to stop trading. And we gotta carry this forward. This is the new me. We're not doing any of that stupid shit anymore. We're just not. Yeah, there's just no room for that here. So 5 trades max. That's the goal. Let the setups come to us. But yeah, anyways, let's get into it. You guys can see the trades I took. You guys can see where I started losing at the end. But thankfully I recognized that and stopped this time. So markets are looking more interested in buying right now. We just broke through the highs in the range that we had formed, and sellers kind of got a little bit more aggressive up here. We're just kind of gonna wait and see how this plays out, because a lot of selling just got loaded on the offer, especially on the ES and like on the RTY too. So really good chance this is going to start selling off, but we don't want to get too, because it could have just been a lot of selling into the buying volume. Could just be taking advantage of liquidity. They're pulling the bid. We don't want to get into a trade right now because we don't have enough context to go off of right now. We've been in a little bit of an uptrend. Market's looking like it's going to turn around, but we're going to wait for it to actually turn around. They're still pulling the bid on yes. Loading on the offer pretty aggressively. Yeah, markets are taking a breather up here after this big push up. Sellers kind of creating a wall. Yeah, that wall's getting more aggressive. Not seeing a lot of selling coming in to the market though. I wonder where our range is. So I've been kind of using this range regression channel indicator on TradingView to kind of just give me an idea of like the range that we're trading in, because I'm not really fully competent at reading the DOM yet, so kind of just visually keeps me in check. Yeah, so even though sellers are putting up walls, the bid's looking pretty thick on the NQ and on the ES. So we could just see some pullback and it could keep going up. We're just gonna let this kind of range chop around for a little bit. So I don't really want to trade inside of this little range. There's not really any volume trading, so there's no volatility right now. So we're not going to even try to do anything. Okay, we're starting to see selling in the ES, NQ, RTY. Yeah, we're okay. They just they're buying it out of the range. Are we gonna take it on the breakout? They just pulled off the bid. They're pulling on ES. We might try to catch a pullback here.
Order submitted.
So let's see if we can catch a pullback here. I don't want to chase it, but it looks like it's gonna run unless they just slam it back down. But it looks like We're going to run up to the highs. I think this is going to go without me. But I also don't want to chase it. They're pulling that offer. Okay. We'll still try to catch it on the pullback. I don't want to chase this. Okay, Apex, I get it.
Order
Got a
filled.
sale. Okay, we got filled on the pullback. Now the buying volume's disappeared. We should be watching the bid. Okay, pulling the offer. Okay, there's the buying. They broke through the highs that we were looking for. We'll adjust this stop. They're pulling the offer. We're going to see this run. If ES breaks the highs, we'll see a really big push. That's excessively far to move that take profit. I don't know what kind of a move I'm looking for, but it's definitely going to be a good one, or a big one. We really want to be watching to manage this though. We're still seeing ES pulling off the offer. I'm going to clear these trades, see what's trading at these prices. The offer is pretty thin. They're not putting walls up. Looks like they're going to let it run. We're going to take this just above break even, so at least we lock in some profits. Because they're pulling the bid on yes. We could see this sell right off now. Yeah. This could go either way right now, so. Okay, buying, stepping back in. They're selling into it. It's running. It's blowing through the offers though. Sellers are trying to step in the way. ES is going to run. We're going to let it go. Because they're going to let it go. But sellers are stepping back in. They're still pulling the offer on ES. Okay, we're seeing sellers getting more aggressive up here now. But they're still, that offer is still thin. They're not reloading that offer, so they are letting price run, but they're still selling into the liquidity here. Okay, ES is loading on the bid heavy. Seeing a lot of volume selling into the bid though on NQ. Same thing on ES actually. Sellers are starting to put up walls on the offer. I want to see ES break the highs, but we might not get it. So now they're loading on the offer instead of pulling it. Seeing mostly selling up here and not buying. Okay, now they just pulled the offer. Buying's coming in on NQ. ES just broke the highs. Barely, but they broke it, and they're still pulling on the offer. Come on, Apex, I get it. RTY's buying, still pulling that offer on ES. More buying volume hitting into the market. This kind of seems like the buyers are getting exhausted here. Even though we broke the highs on ES, there's just no buying up there, so we might see a reverse now. But they're still pulling that offer, so it's like they want it to run. They want to let it run. They want it to run the highs. Seeing more one lot buying now into the offer, so sentiment's starting to change. Buyers are getting exhausted. Okay, buying's starting to come back into the tape. Sellers loading on the offer though, but they're pulling it. Okay, we're gonna take this stop up because I think this is where we're gonna see a turnaround. Like this is where it's gonna start to turn. We're gonna take profit up here.
Stop filled.
Yeah. We can always get back in if it keeps going. We can always get back in if we keep going. Do not want to get too greedy. The order flow is telling me it's gonna change. Look at all that selling just came in. Everything just switched on yes. They started pulling the bid, loading the offer. Okay, now it's still running though. Dude, we don't want to just jump back in. Maybe we'll get it on a pullback.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay, I shouldn't have. I thought I was hovering it. We're just gonna get out of that.
Stop filled.
Yeah, that was kind of impulse. Got filled, panicked, was not. So I do think they're gonna let this run up, but look at all this offers they just loaded. They loaded on ES, right? Bid's starting to look thinner now. So I'm thinking we're going to see it sell off now. We'll maybe try to get this, sell it on a pullback.
Order submitted.
Kind of think we're looking for a pullback more up here though, honestly. We didn't quite get filled on that pullback. It still might come to us. It's taking too long. We're
Order
gonna
cancelled.
Still seeing more buying. Same thing on ES, so I mean, we just broke up above these highs. Yeah, I think we're gonna we're gonna wait. I think they're gonna buy it back up to, yeah, it's looking like it's gonna sell off. But we wanna wait for that change to actually happen. We don't wanna provide liquidity in low volatility conditions. So we're seeing more selling on ES. I do think we're going to see this sell off, but they might buy it back up to here. So I don't want to just sit in that position and wait, because I might get blown out. Okay, so we're either going to look for them to break through this, sitting on the offer, break through these highs, or we're going to look for the sentiment to change and short it. But so it's looking like it's going to get short. So we try to catch this on a bounce.
Order submitted.
See if it can pull back. Give us a good fill. It could just go without us. Okay, it looks like it's going to go. Do we want to jump into that? Probably not. So let's try to catch it on the bounce.
Order filled.
Okay, we caught it on a bounce. Now, we want to get out if this offer starts thinning out. But they're reloading it. See, 11 sell down here, and only one lot's buying into the offer. So this is a good sign for us. Same thing on ES, we're seeing more selling. They are reloading that bid though on ES, which is concerning. And on NQ. So we might just adjust the stop in case it comes back. Starting to see selling come in now though. And they're starting to, bid's starting to look a little bit weaker. They're still loading on ES though, but they're also loading the offer. They're pushing the bid down now. Not seeing the kind of selling that I want to. Not seeing a lot of action right now. We're in a little bit of a dead zone. Okay, ES is buying again. We're gonna get it. We're just gonna take this. We're gonna get out of this.
Stop filled.
Not seeing what I wanted to see for the short. So we'll just get out of that what we can. We're not seeing much from either side right now, so we're just gonna sit on our hands and be patient. This looks like a terrible spot to take any trades. Okay, we're seeing buyers getting more aggressive now, pulling off the offer. We're gonna try to catch this on the pullback.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Here, we did. Hopefully that wasn't too aggressive. I'm not gonna try to take any more than these highs, because these sellers are just getting so aggressive up here. Unless I see something change, and it looks like they're gonna run it. But I think they're just trying to get it up there so they can sell it down again. So I don't want to get too greedy on this one.
Stop filled.
Ooh, that hurt.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay. Why did I? Okay, now they're gonna sell it down. They're pulling the offer, trying to let it up there, but just to sell it. Okay. So we're gonna take break even. They're still pulling the offer, but we're not seeing the buying. There's no buying. Not aggressively.
Stop filled.
Okay. We're just gonna stop trading. Had a couple of really good trades. I'm about to start over trading. I'm feeling anxious, frustrated. The market's not making sense to me right now. And what I think is going to happen is not. So I'm not reading the market clearly. And I should stop trading. Because I'm more focused on the $20, $25 that I just lost on that last trade. I'm more focused on making that back than like looking for a clean setup. So that's not a good mental state to be in. And I've proved myself time and time again that if I keep trading right now, I'm going to do some stupid shit. So I'm going to stop, call it a day, and do some review. Until next time, I'm out.